Hey guys, since sheer layers, sheer tops, sheer bottoms, sheer dresses are a massive fashion trend for 2023, I thought I'd answer some of the most common questions, which tend to be, what do I wear with a sheer top? What do I wear underneath them? Are they work appropriate? And what do I not wear with them? How do I cover my nipples? There are so many questions, so I thought I'd do a lot of different ways to style the sheer tops, bottoms, and dresses today that kind of make them as risky or as kind of modest as you want them to be and work for different occasions. So there are loads of different options when it comes to styling sheer clothing, depending on the look you're going for and the aesthetic you want. So if the sheer top or dress has got a lot going on pattern-wise or bows or embellishment, you probably want to keep what you're wearing underneath more basic. If the sheer top you're wearing is more kind of plain and basic, you might want to play around with what you put underneath, whether that's a bright color, whether it's a pattern, whether that's kind of a lacy, sexy bra. You can kind of just really contrast the layers rather than doing print on print or too much busyness. In saying that, if you just want a more casual, laid back look, you can't go wrong with just a sheer bodysuit with a plain sports bra underneath, wide leg pants, jeans, trainers, just for that really kind of laid back aesthetic. So let's take a look at a few options of what you can wear underneath a sheer top. I think one of the reasons people are finding sheer tops and layers tricky to style is because they either end up too risky or too modest, or it's hard to find the exact look you're going for. So hopefully one of these looks will resonate with you. Okay, so one look that works underneath sheer tops is bandeau tops, ones without straps. If you want to have kind of more skin on option than just kind of wearing a bodysuit underneath, and also if you want to have a little bit more coverage than just wearing a bralette underneath. You can also look for styles like this one where the bandeau top comes with the shirt. And to make it work appropriate, or just for more modesty or warmth, you can always layer a matching blazer or a contrasting blazer or jacket over the top of the sheer layer, whether that's the dress or whether that's the top like this one. For a more casual look or for more coverage, you can also pop a sports bra or even a patterned logo bra or a colourful bra if you wanted to add a bit of colour and interest to an otherwise plain shirt. Otherwise, a neutral or a matching bralette top underneath works really well for creating a more monochromatic look and kind of making the sheer top more of the featured part rather than the undergarment. Okay, so just to show you what I mean in contrast to the plain white top, I thought I'd put on my sheer lacy top. So because there's a lot going on with this top already, with the big bow, with the lace pattern, I feel like something like a beautiful lace bra or a lace bodysuit would just be too much underneath this. You might get away with a bodysuit because it would blend in, but I feel like those look better under the plain tops where that then becomes a feature. Whereas plain things look better under a pattern top because then the top becomes a feature. Just so it's not like a whole load of things going on and you know where to place the focus. I tend to like bodysuits and tanks under sheer tops more than camisoles just because they do kind of create more of a streamline look, and then you're not forever trying to tuck them in and play around with them all day. I also kind of like backless bodysuits with a sheer top because it shows a bit more skin. The whole point of a sheer top is to be a little bit sexier, a little bit risque. So this is a top that might work for work, depending on your dress code, because there isn't really anything showing except for the arms. And then maybe if you went into a meeting, you could throw a blazer over the top so you're completely covered. And then if you wanted to show a little bit more skin, it does work just with a plain, simple bra underneath. Okay, so if you wanted to go really risque with your sheer tops and just cover your nipples, there's a couple of options you could do. One is with silicone nipple cover-ups. They're these little things, and I have to say, like, whether you're wearing a sheer top or not, so these are something I recommend every woman needs in her wardrobe arsenal, because literally, whenever you're not wearing a bra or you're feeling cold, these are brilliant for keeping it really smooth and kind of not poke anyone's eyes out. No issues with that. They're just brilliant. They're sticky. You just wash them every time you've used them by hand, and then they reuse. You stick them on. They are genius, and it's a way of wearing sheer tops, sheer dresses if you really want to go really, really risque with them and not wear anything underneath, but not get arrested for showing your nipples. And then the other option are stick-on nipple petals that look like this. They're really, really pretty. I'm trying to show you on a plain background. You can get them in nude, in white, in black, and they are gorgeous. So if you wanted something, if it was a plain top, you wanted a bit of a pattern underneath, these would look really pretty. And obviously that's a real statement that you're making with the sheer trend. That's what's cool about the sheer trend, is you really can make it your own and make it very modest and work appropriate or totally risque. There is only one thing I would say that's a don't when it comes to the sheer trend and what not to wear underneath them, and that's probably nothing, just so you don't get arrested if you want to do it on the runways or in the privacy of your own home. That's one thing, but I would err on the side of caution on trying that trend on the streets. Okay, so what do you wear on the bottom with your sheer tops? And that's really going to come down to how much skin you want to show. I like wearing them with high-waisted pants, high-waisted skirts, shorts, just so there's kind of less skin on show in the middle, especially around my stomach area. I'm really not a big fan of having my stomach out very much, so I do like a high-waisted shorts with or pants with a sheer top. And then if you wanted to make this a sexier, more risque look, which is kind of what you really expect with a sheer trend, you can easily just pop it on with a mini skirt and just kind of really play around with that trend to your comfort level, to where you feel good and confident. So another thing you could wear with your sheer top, and also to make it more workwear appropriate, is to swap the bra for a bodysuit or a camisole, and then wear it with either a midi skirt, which is kind of a trending skirt length for 2023, pants, trousers, slacks, whatever you want to call them. So really the biggest thing when it comes to wearing sheer tops for work is going to depend on your work's dress code and the environment. And it's really about covering the entire body and either just having sheer sleeves or making sure you have opaque panels in all the right places and considering wearing a blazer. So what do you wear under sheer bottoms? Because that can be even trickier than styling a sheer top. So one of the things you can look for is something with built-in shorts or high-waisted briefs like this black pair. High-waisted briefs are probably the easiest thing and the most flattering style to wear under sheer bottoms, because they cover a lot of the stomach, they cover your booty, and they just still show off your legs and the fact that they're sheer bottoms without showing too much. It's a lot easier than trying to style them with just a thong underneath, which is obviously where then all the attention's going to go. Another option is a full bum bodysuit, or even a bodysuit that comes down to mid-thigh if you want even more coverage and a little bit more modesty. If you're still wanting to show your stomach half, maybe it's under a full-length sheer bodysuit. Maybe you could just do boy shorts and a sports bra instead of the bodysuit. The other trend I'm really loving right now, and I haven't braved yet, is sheer dresses. And if you're wondering what to wear under a sheer dress, it really just depends on how risque you want to be with them. Obviously, the easiest way to style a sheer dress is going to be with matching high-waisted briefs and a matching sports bra or bralette. And then if you're wanting more coverage, to wear a bodysuit, or a bodysuit that goes down to the thighs like we talked about with the sheer trousers, or even a fitted nude slip dress for even more coverage, and then you haven't got to worry about coordinating tops and bottoms. Another option is to go for a dress with a built-in lining, which is obviously the easiest solution, and these ones by Michael Costello and by Nookie are both gorgeous and solve all the issues of what to wear under a sheer dress. Okay, so those are my tips for everything to wear underneath, over, with sheer tops, dresses, bottoms, everything trending for 2023. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe.